Good morning. Today we will discuss one more concept in C programming is command line arguments. Command line What is command line arguments? What is command line? What is arguments? Arguments technically it is called input, right? You are giving input to the function. So there is a calling function and called function. Any function takes input through arguments, right? In main also, for example, if you want to, for example, add two numbers, you see sum int x int y, to add two numbers int z is equal to x plus y, return z. So this is the function definition, right? If I want to call this function, I have to call it in main, right? Main I am calling sum of, I am giving some values 10 and 20. 10 goes to x, 20 goes to y. So this is calling function. You are calling from main, right? This is called function. Called function is a function definition. Calling function is what? A function call is a statement. Only when you call this, all the statements within the function body gets executed and the control is transferred back to the calling function main, is it not? Here you are calling from main. This is calling and this is called. Similarly, you are supplying arguments, right? Here this function takes input, x and y is the input from the calling function, right? Yeah. What is a function basically? Function is collection of statements, block of statements having an identity, takes input in the form of arguments. It takes input, no, here x and y takes input from here 10 and 20. It takes input in the form of arguments, is it not? From any function, from this function, okay, from main it is taking input and it processes that input. Finally it returns the value which is the output, is it not? So what you have to understand is arguments technically called what? Input, is it not? So you are passing input to main function here. In the previous case what we have discussed is you are calling function called sum and you are supplying. So main is execution always start from main, right? This is a main body. Here this is what? I am supplying input to main. You are giving input to the main function. Whatever information stored within this parenthesis is called argument, right? So there are some arguments that collect the input, is it not? It takes the input, it takes the input and this process this input, whatever it is. It processes that, it finally produces the output. So you are passing arguments to the main function from command line. What is command line? Command line is what? Command prompt. What is command prompt? You should understand that. Okay, we'll discuss it. So command line arguments is arguments which are passed to main function through command line. This is you have to understand. Okay. What is command line? What is DOS? Actually, what is operating system? Operating system is a system software. Without operating system, you cannot run any application, right? What is operating system that you are working? Windows 10, right? Once you actually switch on the system, it is a booting happens. The operating system has to be loaded from secondary storage to the primary storage. It creates an interface through which you can interact with the system and work with the system, right? So actually OS, there are two types. Once you install OS Windows 10, two types of OS will be installed. One is Windows, another is DOS shell, disk operating system. Windows is what? This is a graphical user interface. This is character user interface. Normally Windows graphical user interface is for end users. It creates a very friendly environment through which you can interact with the computer by clicking the icons and run the applications through icons. It's very user friendly, right? But actually, character user interface where you can also interact with the system, that is normally used by technical programmers, application developers. They use character user interface through which they interact with the system, is it not? This is DOS shell is the command line, is it not? When you install the system, what happens? Already you will get C colon. There is a directory turbo C where actually the compiler is located. Without compiler, you cannot run any program, is it not? Your C program is having an extension of C. The computer cannot understand it. That has to be converted to equivalent object program, machine level program by the compiler, right? So what you are using till now, you are using IDE, Integrated Development Environment, an editor through which you create a file, give the name of the file with an extension of C, having an extension of C.C like that. So that needs to be converted using some alt compile. You are using some shortcut keys now, compiling the program and running Control F9. Background, actually what happens is your source program is converted into equivalent machine level language program. Is it not? What is machine level? There are two types, is it not? One is, for example, your program is hello.c. This is a source program that needs to be converted to hello.exe. Then only this program is executed by the CPU, no? That is the only program the computer can understand that. So directly you can run this program through the command line, through the command prompt. What is command prompt here? You see, this is what hard disk drive. You are having some directory, turbo C bin, okay, bin. This is the folder. You are having what? The compiler, where you can directly run the programs, the executable version of your program, you can run that. Here, if I in the command prompt, in the C, turbo C bin, your program is there. For example, you create a program having a name called program.exe program. The name of the program is program, okay, PRO, I will give some other name. For example, abc.exe. This is a file that needs to be executed by the compiler. You are giving some arguments here. Argument 1, argument 2, argument 3, like this. You can give any number of arguments. And these arguments are passed to this program. This program is what? This is program is written in the program main, no? You are passing arguments through command line to the program. Program takes these arguments and process that. Is it not? So this is the command line. You are giving any number of arguments you can give. Argument 1, it may be integers or it may be strings like that. These arguments pass to what? Main function through the command line. Is it not? This main function, how it collects arguments. When you pass the arguments through command line to the program, to the main function, how it collects, main function collects. Main is followed by having parentheses, right? So you see, I will tell you. So main what? It is having, okay, very important step, this one. It collects in two arguments. One is argument count, okay? Argument count. Another is character array of pointers, okay? Character star argv. So this is the very important step. So you are passing here C colon turbo. Okay, but this is the command line, command prompt. Okay, this is a shell. You are typing some program, for example, ABC 1, 2, some hello. These are all the arguments. So these arguments 1, 2, 3. This is the program you are passing here, is it not? So how many arguments? 1, 2, 3, 4. Argument count gives what? How many arguments you are passing from the command line. And what are these arguments? A, B, C. This is one argument. And this is program, is it not? exe program. 1 is argument, 2 is argument, hello is one argument. Having some addresses like this 100, 200, 300, 400. So argument vector is what? It's an array having addresses. This is having address 100, 200, 300, 400 like. So this is pointing like this. Argument vector of this is argument v of 0. Argument v of 0 is what? This one, first one, program code. Argument v is the name of the array, is it not? It's a character array of pointers. It contains what? Address of the first argument, address of the second argument, address of third argument, address of fourth argument. How many arguments? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 arguments. This is argument vector is an array. How many? It counts that. 1, 2, 3, 4. All that will be stored in the array of pointers. The pointers containing the strings. Okay. So here, argument vector is having some base address like this. argv. It contains 600. So it is pointing. So technically, you should understand all these things. So what you have to understand here is, you are passing, this is the executable program, you are passing, this is the program, these are all the arguments. You are passing arguments to the main function abc.exe through the command line, through the command prompt. Okay, command prompt, what? It is a DOS prompt, shell prompt, where you are interacting with the commands. So once you do that, I will illustrate with an example, you will understand better this one. Okay, for example, you create so main, for example, int. So main, you have to write that in this is integer. Argument count is what? How many arguments you are passing from the command line. Okay, then character array of pointers. Okay, int is what? The argument code. For example, loop I am using. Printf clear screen. Printf number of arguments is equal to %d. argc. Argc what? It gives how many arguments you are passing through the command line. Okay. For example, you are using here C:, I am using turbo. For example, the name of the program that you have created in IDE or whatever it is. Okay. abc.exe. Okay. For example, hello.c. Hello.c is converted to hello. Hello. It's an executable. Directly you can run that. Followed by, you can give any arguments. Hello, how are you? For example, 888. You can give argument. How many arguments? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it shows 5 arguments. I want to print all these arguments. Okay, it is stored in an array, right? Array, character array of pointers. How you are going to for I is equal to 0, I less than argument count I plus plus. Okay. Then what happens? You are entering into the loop. When I is 0, argv of 0 is this program. What is this? Hello.in. argv of 1 is how? argv of 2, argv of 3, like this. It is stored in an array. Okay. You see argv, it is stored in an array. argv of 0, argv of 1, argv of 2. So it contains what? This program hello, address of this. Okay. How are you? 88 like this. So this is having address value which is pointing to that. Okay, it is stored in somewhere in the random locations. Okay. So then what you have to do? Printf argument v of %d is arg v of %s. Okay, you can give like this /n I comma arg v of, what is that you have to write here? I. So this is a very important program. So you can write here, I will write. You see, when I is 0, I is 0. For example, here you are passing some commands. This is the prompt. Okay, just I am writing that. Turbo TCC is there. Here, what you have to type? I will write here. Turbo hello, how are you? This is that, okay? How are you? 88. I'm giving some value also, integer can give. So number of arguments is equal to argument count. How many arguments? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 5. Okay. Number of arguments will be printed as 5. When I is 0, 0 less than 5. There are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 arguments. You have to print all the arguments. Argv of 0, Argv of 1. That is character array of strings, right? Array of pointers which contains pointing to strings. So argv of I means what? 0. Argv of 0. Argv of 0 is what? Is program. That will be printed is argv of percentage. It's a string, right? Argv of 0. This is integer, this is string. Argv of 0 contains what? This program. It will be printed on the monitor. First number of arguments is equal to 5. Argv of 0 is equal to, we can write here some equals of hello. Argv of 1 is equal to, you can print like the how. Argv of 2 is equal to how are you. Argv of 3, how are you. Argv of 4 is 888. So these are the things, okay. So this is argv of 0 is, means first argument. Argv of 0. It is string, okay. Argv, it's stored in the array, right? All are stored in the array, which is pointing I have stored in the random. So this is what you have to understand is, one is main, you are passing the arguments to the main function through command line. Command line is DOS prompt. DOS is what? OS. No. In OS you are going to have two types. Once you install the OS, one is Windows is the graphical user interface, another is DOS shell, character user interface. Character user interface is for programmers, developers. They actually interact with DOS shell. Okay. End users normally they use what? Graphical user interface, because it's user friendly and they can directly click on any application, run the application. It is developed for the user's convenience, no, to make more comfortable. And both the OS is very important. Without OS you cannot work. No? You are passing commands through the command line. That is important. You have to understand. Okay. Thank you very much. And one thing you should understand: you are passing arguments through the command line. Two arguments you have to collect from the command line. One is argument count, how many arguments, and one is character array of pointers. Okay. You write this program is very important. If you write all these things, it's some explanation. Okay, you can get the marks. It may be 10 marks, maybe 5 marks also. Thank you, ma'am. Some basics you should understand here. You see, what is a file is, file is what? Collection of some related data stored in a file. File may contain a C program, file may contain a text data. You can create a MS Office file having a document file. You can create Excel Power worksheet and store it in a file. You can create a PowerPoint presentation and store it in a file. So whatever the program that you create using an editor, IDE environment, it is a source program. The computer cannot understand that. That needs to be converted to equivalent machine level language program by the compiler. And for that, what you are using IDE environment, integrated development environment, where you are having so many shortcut keys through which you can open a file, create a file, compile the file, run the file, Alt F4, Alt FCB, Alt Control F9, you are doing all that. But actually when you want to run the program, you can just go to the, you can open the notepad, you can write the program, and then once you have to save the program with an extension of C. And once you save the program, where you want to save the program? In a DOS shell, in a C: hard disk, within that one folder called turbo compiler file, where you are going to store that file. Once you run that file, it is converted into executable file. Then you can run the file directly in that compiler folder, against the compiler folder, is it not? So that is C: turbo C. So you can run the program. But you are using, what we are using is editors. to make our life more comfortable, is it not? But actually background what happens, this is the procedure, it locates the compiler, brings the compiler, then the source program is converted to machine level, that is loaded into the memory and that is executed by the CPU. So these things understand. Even there are two types of files, I have told you, executable files and having files having extension of C, that is one thing. In OS, what is OS? Operating system. I have told you. Without operating system, you cannot run any application, right? The DOS has to be installed. So because you have, actually what is operating system is, I can compare with some analogy, is it not? For example, your human system, what is the most sophisticated gadget on the planet? It's a human system. No? Human system is what? It is made up of so many organs. My ears, nose, everything is designed to perform some task. No, my hands writes, my legs walks, my ears use, my ear listens, eyes sees, observes, nose smells, like that. But everything works, only my heart works, right? If my heart stops, everything will stop. So I can say that heart is a system software. It is the OS. Once the OS stops, all the application software is there. Similarly in Android mobile phones. So Android is there. Android is working, then all applications works. If you want to download WhatsApp, Facebook, these are all applications of apps you download from Play Store. Right? So only those application software run only when the Android is running. Suppose Android is corrupted, so you can't run any applications. So this is the concept you should understand. That similarly here also, your body parts works well when the heart is pumping blood to all the parts of the body, and it regulates the power to all parts of the body. Once the heart stops, means it is pumping will stops, and all application software, all your design, all organs of your body stops. This is the most best example. You can give an analogy for OS, system software. The system software, heart is a system software which runs the human system, right? If that heart stops, 24/7 it works, is it not? I don't know who made the heart to work. That is an almighty. It's designed, It's that's why it is a most sophisticated gadget. So we'll understand all these concepts. Simply, I'm giving some just to divert your listening. Okay, so go through it and understand the concepts. Explore more details in the Google. Okay, thank you very much.